If you could feature in any Beyonce music video, what would it be and what would you be doing?
I would love to have been in Deja Vu because it's my favorite song. Like if that comes on in the club, I'm literally like, where's the dance floor? Get me in there, get me going. And I would just be a dancer.
Voguing session or heels dance class?
Heels dance class, because my knees could not survive like doing a duck walk. I would crumble.
Do you have an alter ego?
Oh yes, my drag name, if I do it, Shia Ho.
Okay. What's the personality?
The personality is just extra sass, like heightened to what I already have.
Cliche about love, do you actually believe is true?
I think that they do become a best friend.
Being mature or being petty?
Mature. Who has time to be petty? I don't.
I do.
P-E to the T-T-Y.
When someone's running towards an elevator, I click the button to close it. I think I have a good heart at the end of the day, but does this make me a bad person or a good person?
No, you're a good person because sometimes you have places to be. Like I don't look behind me, but I close it immediately just so I don't see who's trying to run behind me. I'm just like, oh, gotta go.
Except I do look behind and I do close. Exception to the rule, old people, disabled people and children. Anyone else? Fair game.
You better run.
Would a seal be a good pet?
No.
I think they'd be really cute.
They have to stay on the ground floor. They can't go up the stairs.
Yeah, but they're so silky and cute.
Do you have a pool to keep them in?
No, you just bath.
Right. No.
What is your passive aggressive kink?
Having a smug face when I know I'm right.
You have a crush on Eric Dane in Burlesque. Are you smoking crack because he's more hot in Grey's Anatomy?
So I never watched Grey's Anatomy. I don't have time to spend 21 seasons to watch that.
He's really sexy in Grey's Anatomy. You were to mediate the issue between Charlie XCX and Taylor. How would you mediate that?
I would just say talk it out because it's petty. Be mature.
Work it out on the remix.
Because at the end of the day, like from what I understand, Charlie XCX was like saying she admires her and it is like intimidating. And Taylor just went clean it up Coco from white chicks.
Maybe Beyonce is the one who should work it out.
Beyonce's not getting involved in this.
No, but she could be like, hey girls, like let's just
be friends.
How would you mediate that? You're a massive Beyonce fan as well.
Yes, Queen Bee stan over here. Not to the point where I'm going to send death threats to people. Let's be real. So they're grown women. So first of all, let's have it out. Let's chat. Let's be civilized. But I would just say just talk it out and be adults.
I feel like she would be so calm. She'd be like, hey girls, let's just...
Y'all know it's Beyonce. We can talk this out. Let's get in the Renaissance.
Let's collab.
Let's collab.
What's the freakiest fantasy you have?
I'm going to sound so bland, but being in charge sexually when someone's tied up. So I have full control.
Ooh, but in a consensual way.
Of course, consensual.
Is Noah short for anything?
No, it's just the French version of Noah.
So you're French?
So I'm actually originally from Haiti and I was adopted and my parents are Swiss. So Swiss nationality, but born in Haiti.
Parlez-vous le français, ouais?
Mais oui, je parle français.
Oh, très bien. Okay. No. So again, we met at the old radio station, similar to Miguel last week on Hoxton Radio. And I just thought you'd be really good fun on the podcast.
Thank you.
Like when we met, we just knew, didn't we?
Yeah, there was like a click. I was like, she's a vibe.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so you've been doing radio now for how long?
So I started doing Future Hits Radio for just over a year now. So I started last year and I've just grown from that. And so, yeah, that's how I got into radio because my friend Naomi was doing it. And she told me to join like a couple of years ago, but I was still in the midst of trying to find a place to live in London and getting a job. And then when the opportunity came, I was like, boom, got to do it. So I just took the leap of faith and did it. So
your background's in musical theatre as well?
Yes. I trained in professional dance in musical theatre at uni down in Sidcup in South East.
Ah, interesting. So you've always been, from being small, someone who's into expression, performance.
Yeah.
Where do you think that comes from?
I used to want to be an actor when I was younger. And I think it's just I love music and I was on stage when I was young. There was a performance that I did in America when I used to live there called Good News. And there was a scene that this actor had to do but it was a serious monologue. And I had been in rehearsals with them and I knew it inside out. So there's this guy doing a serious monologue and then there's just a little black kid over there just copying him, mimicking him. And the audience was laughing, but he didn't know why. And then it was because of me. So spotlight, center of attention, as you can see.
It's interesting, people who are very comfortable with the spotlight. You know, I'm not comfortable naturally in a spotlight. I know when a camera's on me, it takes a lot for me to feel natural, which is a weird thing because originally I thought podcasting was just going to be audio, but turned out it was video.
Video form.
But when you are that comfortable, is it just something you don't really doubt yourself in situations where you have to like turn it on, perform, confrontation? You know, I have a conception that people who are very much comfortable performers, they kind of have the world in the palm of their hands.
Yes, because it's like it's
yes,
not
I
there
do have the world in the palm.
I thank you. I have it because they just don't see the camera and they know what they have to do. But I did do a TV presenting course a few years ago, and from training in musical theatre, I'm so used to like, okay, be on and ready, but they just want someone natural. So that was quite a challenge for me. But like this, I'm not performing in front of anyone. I'm just being myself, having a chat with you on the conversation, like on the couch. So it just is. Because
in film, they always speak about finding your mark.
Yes.
And finding your light, which is such a vague thing, but...
like, what you mean? Like, don't you have light?
Like finding the light.
Find the light, thank you.
Yeah.
It's
knowing
just...
how to work or smize, as Tyra says.
Yeah, smiling with the eyes.
Smiles
with the eyes. We were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you? Oh, she's so problematic.
Was that your favorite as a kid?
My housemate Callum used to watch it a lot and we quote it all the time. But I used to watch clips of it on YouTube like after it aired. That show was so wild.
It was wild.
Who's walking down a building for a fashion shoot? No one.
But also when they did like the race swap.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, so basically in America's Next Top Model, the girls obviously all different colours, which it was diverse for like people of colour.
Yeah.
In the show, and they always threw in like one girl who was like a UK size 12 and called her plus size. But anyway, let's move past that. She used to throw challenges at them. So for example, it would be like, let's swap gender for the week and you have to model as a man, or you're gonna go to this museum and pretend to be a statue and do the vibe there. But one of the weeks, basically the girls had to go and swap their ethnic race, which at the time no one raised an eyebrow, but now
that's just cancelled 100%.
Things move on, and we have to realise in most recent history some of the things were very bad. It was a time then which we've learned from, we've grown, and now we don't do that. And we just move on, because swapping race with someone, there is a TV show, a singing competition TV show, and I want to say like Sweden, and this woman did full on blackface Stevie Wonder, and I was just there like, why is it always Sweden?
I don't know, the meatballs, there's something in the meatballs over there that's just like woo, but it's still happening today, and I'm like, can you imagine?
When you see that stuff happening, how does it make you feel?
It does make me think like, have they just not caught up to what's not okay in the world? Like, are they still, do they just like, you know how there's people like, oh, it's just a bit of banter, and I'm just like, there's banter and then there's crossing the line.
I'd have to just assume that they don't care.
Yeah, they just
with
think.
Every kind of bigotry.
Yeah,
you know, there's some people like your grandparents who are going to be a bit misguided sometimes.
Yeah,
and it's not that they think that, but maybe their heart is in the right place, but the language hasn't caught up yet.
Yeah, there's a barrier, it hasn't connected.
But that's interesting. You're adopted, so like growing up in that world where you're adopted, and you know, I guess, are your family white or black?
Yes, my parents are white. All three, me and my brothers were all adopted.
Okay.
So me and Pierre were both from Haiti.
Okay.
And Tima's from Colombia.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you had like each other to kind of relate with experiences of maybe not being like white in the UK and that kind of thing.
Because we lived in Switzerland, Australia, Chile, America.
So many places.
But America's where I really remember everything, because that's when I started developing memories.
What state?
Boston, and then Baltimore. Good morning, Baltimore. And then the UK in 2005, and we've stayed here ever since.
What personality do you feel like your state is? Through and through.
Through and through. I've only been once, New York.
Okay.
Because I got things to do. I've got places to be. And New Yorkers do not care. They do not care.
You're a New York babe.
Yes, a New York babe.
Okay. If I was a state, what state would I be?
If you were a state, I would say maybe Atlanta.
Is it because I've got a big ass?
She's thickums, baby. She's thickums. Thickums in all the right places. Thick with a double C.
Oh, God, I didn't choose this life.
The thick life chose you.
When you were growing up, you're moving around, you're bouncing from town to town. Did you find time to find a little crush? And who was your first crush? Like childhood?
Okay. Like not celebrities, like real people.
Yeah. So who was your first childhood crush? Like, I like you.
So there was this one person. When I lived in America, I used to do track running. And there was this person called Philip who I had a crush on.
That's very American.
Yeah, Philip.
Let's do some track, Philip.
Yeah, I used to do 100-meter race, 200-meter race, and 400-meter race.
Okay, he's a sprinter.
I discovered food, and then since then it's just gone downhill. But Philip was on the track team, and I remember like, oh, he's cute. But then looking back on it, he used to eat cicadas, so that turned me off.
What's a cicada?
It's this type of like bug that is only in America, and it comes like every like 12 years or something. You just used to eat them for money. I was like, you're weird. Okay. And swiftly moved on from that. But he was like my first
What
crush.
pulled you into Philip?
Before he ate the bugs, he was actually quite cute.
So when did you know that you started to have feelings for boys and they were romantic? Because this is a really interesting point for a lot of people.
It was more when I was in the UK. So when we moved to the UK in 2005, and it was around secondary school, around GCSEs, that I discovered that this is like what I'm more into. Because I used to play with Barbie, like when I was a child, and like wear my mum's dresses and stuff. So how no one was surprised. Like
No, but honestly, my brother used to wear my leggings when I was younger, and he's straight. Mm-hmm. So I think you saying that, obviously, like if my boy's playing with a Barbie, be like, maybe he's gay. But also, boys are allowed to do feminine things, and we don't have to put labels instantly on what their sexuality is.
100%. Do what you want. Just be free. Express yourself.
So the English boys turned your head, and
they were like, top of the morning to you.
Is it the English accent you liked, or what was the feeling?
It was just knowing that I'm more attracted to men than women. I can appreciate a gorgeous woman. But when I started getting older, and when you get into like sports and like PE and everything, I just started realizing like, okay, hormones.
Hormones. But I think, well, when you say that, I wonder how a gay man is attracted to a man and how a straight woman is attracted to a man. I wonder if they're the same thing, because they are the same thing in principle. We both fancy boys, but I think the things that we get off on are slightly different, right?
Correct. Yeah.
So, for example, I personally don't get off gay porn.
Right.
Like, if anything, like lesbian porn, but it's because like it's not as highly produced from a man's perspective.
Yeah.
That said, obviously gay men like gay porn.
Yes.
But it's interesting there's that difference between what straight women are like sexually attracted to in a man versus gay men, and I guess it overlaps in some ways as well. Yeah,
because in porn, I tend to I look at the male physique.
Yeah.
I also have watched straight porn.
Ah.
But it's just obviously because it's from the perspective of man, it's just so heightened and overdone. I just like to look at the man's body, and because I imagine the pleasure that they get me doing it to them, that's what turns me on.
So I don't get off on much porn because it's so obviously crap and like highly produced. Mm-hmm. But it's more the mental psyche kind of thing.
Yeah, it's the imaginativeness. Like, could you do this to them, and can you give them the same pleasure, even though it is so highly produced?
Or just high energy, man. Whatever it is, whether it's some porn, whether it's a good like West End performance, whether it's a good meal. I just love when people put high energy into it.
Absolutely, it's like you're giving it, you're selling it to me. Thank you.
When you give and you serve, I can appreciate it.
Ate that up.
Yeah.
Ate it up.
What is this called?
So this is when you do the first two fingers, you're clocking someone.
Okay.
And then when you do the middle finger, you're applauding. Like, yeah, it's well done.
What's the poet's like quiet clap?
Isn't it when they wave their hands? Like they're like.
Okay.
I think that's what it is.
Are you in a relationship at the moment, Noe?
I am in a relationship.
What have things been like before this?
So this is my first relationship ever. Like I've never had a relationship before, and
applications have been sent, but he's been denying.
Sorry.
However, he's found one that he's quite happy with.
Very happy with. We met online last year on the 26th of July, and we've been together since. When we've been on holiday together as well.
I'm a little bit like you. I have been quite single until I got into my, I'd say, mid-20s.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the why or reason behind that is.
It's just finding someone that you connect with and clicked with. We worked backwards.
I find it incredibly hard to connect with someone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you felt the same way.
No, because I am very much someone who likes to get to know someone, even if I want like a friends with benefits. So how are you? How's your day? Where are you from? Still get to know them. And if it's a friends with benefits, we know what's up. We know what's going to happen. But I still want to talk to you like a human. And then you can connect to someone on a deeper level, because you can have sex with anyone if it's just physically. But if you're like making love with someone, you have a connection with them, then that's different.
I just found it so incredibly hard as a teenager, then going into my 20s, to find someone who had that mental stimulation and that kind of thing that's deeper than just vanity and finding each other sexy. Yeah. I found it so incredibly hard, and I still do today. And I don't know if that's symptomatic of me just being like a very all-feeling deep person, or if the boys are just really shit. Yeah. I don't know. do you relate?
I do, because I grew up in like social media, Grindr kind of apps.
So young.
So young. So young. So it's because like
you were at the birth of Grindr, I suppose.
Pretty much, yeah.
Has Grindr evolved from what it started out as?
People want to say they do. No. At the end, Grindr is a hookup app. At the end of the day, people try and use it for dating, or friendships. Sorry, but I'm like, since when do you need to look at someone's picture to become friends with them and know their stats? You're 6'2". You're single, you have a hot body. Great, I want to be friends with you. No, get a grip. You want to have sex with them.
Yes. Let's be transparent in what we want. But also, dating apps are so superficial. If we're going to judge people like grocery lists, why can't we be superficial? Like, I know I'm not on there to find a boyfriend or a husband.
Exactly.
Like, if whatever criteria you want to judge me on, I want to judge you on, that's what it will be. I'm not going to swipe with the intention, I accidentally swiped him, he could have been my future husband. Like, get out.
Get out.
Get out. But do you not think people look so deeply into dating apps and just deep it too much when it's actually just something so fickle? Yeah,
it's taking away the ability to meet people in real life, because if you're too, as a drag queen loves to say, Tinderified, you're not going to swipe someone in person, are you?
No.
You're just going to be like, whoosh, next. So
I'm probably more attracted to people in real life. They probably put more worse profiles up. I actually think that's how it is. The people with the ugly profiles on Tinder or Grindr or wherever it is, they are actually quite stunning in real life. But the people with the very pretty profiles,
picture perfect profile,
photoshopped LinkedIn headshot, you know.
LinkedIn.
I've seen it, babe.
No.
But I think those people, when you see them in real life, you're more disappointed by them.
Yes, I always called it a nasty surprise. There was one person, I'm friends with him still, but I remember his profile said that he was 6 foot. And I was like, cool, didn't bother me because he was hot. But when I saw him, the first thing I said to him was like, you're not 6 foot.
As you should.
And he was like, oh, am I not? I think he was genuinely surprised. I was like, yeah, you're like my height. I'm 5'7", 5'8".
Oh, stop.
And so there's people who can lie. And there's so many catfishes as well who have ghosted me.
No, but ew.
I know.
Ew.
Grim.
There's some people who also lie in reality. I remember I went on holiday recently to Cyprus, And I matched with this guy on a dating app. It was nice, good looking. Took me for a lovely day out snorkeling, and we went to go and see the turtles, but we didn't quite see them in Pathos. And
snorkeling.
He took me shopping for my groceries. He took me out for dinner, and I just wanted to see the island because I was by myself, and he was a cute guy, and we matched, and we went and did that all. Yeah. I didn't ask for any of it, and he just kind of was like, let me do this for you.
What a gentleman.
Yeah, lovely. Picked me up in the car. So he said it said he was 5'8" on the dating app. I'm actually 5'4".
Okay.
Almost 5'5". So I knew he wasn't that much taller than me, but I don't mind. Like, I personally am one of the women, I don't really care too much about height.
You're not a height queen?
No. But that said, my ex-boyfriend was 6'6".
Okay. Was he like the size of the door?
He was slim and tall.
Ah.
So anyway, I was kind of like lying down with him, and we were just watching the beach and whatever. And he was like, you know what? I think you're actually taller than what you put in your dating profile. And I said, no, I actually got weighed and measured at the doctor's the other week for meds. So I am almost I am almost 5'5". And he was like, really? Because I'm like 5'9". And I remember it's because he said, really, because I'm 5'9".
Okay.
And he clearly wasn't 5'9". He was lying from the dating app. He lied what he put on the dating app. He was actually shorter than 5'8", like he said, or 5'7".
Okay.
He was only a couple of inches taller than me. But it's the fact that he was saying that next to me and trying to what I'm trying to say?
Have you on?
No, well, it's I think it's because he was a smaller man.
Yeah.
He said something along the lines of like, oh, you're so small and petite. I'm not small and petite. You know,
small and petite.
And he was trying to make me feel small so he could feel more masculine.
Right. Okay.
In a roundabout way.
Mm-hmm. Try to big himself up.
Yeah.
Men, there is some god out there who has installed lying about their height in men, and I don't know why. Men are so. I don't get it.
I take all height applications.
Absolutely. We love a short king.
I just take bank account, funny, a nice smile. Anyway, we'll get back to you with some news and dilemmas after the break.
Stunning.
So, the Victoria Beckham documentary dropped on Netflix last week. Did you watch?
I did. I binged it in a day.
Okay, because I felt like I knew the story, but there were some bits in there that I didn't know. But it actually did feel just like an advertisement for her fashion company.
Yeah, I think so too. It was nicely done, but you could see that I was there like, she has a collection coming up. Let's get in there.
Thoughts and opinions.
Good documentary. Some really shocking things that happened back then that no one bat an eyelid about, like the weighing.
Yeah. So
weighing.
We said we were going to speak about this because in the documentary, not to spoil it, but this clip was circulating online. I know I saw it before the documentary. On Chris Evans' breakfast show. He has Victoria on for an interview, and I think she's still in her Spice Girl days. Yes. And she's just had Brooklyn. And he says, oh, well, are you back to your before baby weight? And she says, no. And no, she says, yeah, I am. And then he brings out scales and makes her weigh herself in front of a live TV audience. Diabolical.
Horrendous. And he did it to Jerry Halliway, Ginger Spice, before.
Yeah, and she has a known eating disorder.
Yeah, it's just like who in their right mind thinks that's okay?
This is the 2000s we're in.
Yeah.
You know, the 2000s, yeah, okay, we can say, as we were saying early in the conversation, different time. But like to a woman who's just given birth, if that was me, I would literally take the scales, smash them over his head.
I'd be like, I'm not doing that. Like, haha, but no, it's embarrassing because this was a time when women were just, the only thing that they had like going for them in terms of the male's opinion was like their weight, their clothes, who they're wearing, like who are you dating. she's Victoria Beckham. She's the spice, like posh spice. She has more to her than just her body.
Yeah, and imagine you're the presenter, Chris Evans. Your thing is asking women who've just given birth how much they weigh. And also, the reason why we can't have nice things about weight and just use it as it is for what it is because people weaponize it, don't they?
Yeah.
Because apparently different numbers mean different things, you know? Like, for example, people who are different heights, people who are the same height, they should weigh different things slightly.
Yeah.
But the reason why we can't have that and people can't feel good about maybe weighing a little bit more but still being healthy is because people demonize it.
Yeah.
And people use it as a weapon to make you feel less than.
And it's not okay. Like if the BMI is taken from God knows when, and I am technically obese, but I'm not. I'm just this height, this stature, and so I'm technically obese. So weighing someone and saying you're unhealthy, you're fat, when they're literally a size 2, it's like, no.
Big one. The Times have been reporting on how technology is taking over our love lives.
Yeah.
I mean, we were chatting before this.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that unusual to us, is it?
Do you not think?
No, I think like what the Times are kind of illustrating here is that now from apps to AI, dating is shifting.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it's tech meditated sexual kind of lingo and ways of connecting with people.
Right.
But it kind of forces expectations, distortion and mismatch. So basically, you know, if you want to text your crush, there's things like what you could do is ask ChatGPT, hi, I want to text Noe. I know he's super outgoing. I'm really shy. Can you draft me up a text message that's in line with what I would text Noe?
Okay.
But it's actually decreasing our social fabric and our social skills.
Yeah, I can 100% see that. Like it takes away the creative imagination to like spark a conversation up with someone, whether it be in person or, as we see, digital.
But I say it's not that different from how I grew up, because I remember when I was younger, I would type into Google and go in Yahoo Answers or Quora or Reddit or something, and I would be like, what do I do when I get my first period? Because I didn't grow up with my mum. My mum passed away when I was younger, unfortunately. Or what does it feel like to kiss a boy for the first time? What's it like getting fingered for the first time? Because I didn't know, and I wanted to ask people. I didn't go and ask the question, but I would just go and ask because someone's already submitted that question.
Yeah.
And I would just find out and inform myself with the knowledge. Knowledge is power.
Knowledge is power. However, you went searching for the answer, you got the answer, and you were able to form something yourself, whereas AI is giving you the complete text, the complete speech.
Read.
So it's like it's the lazy dating chat up lines.
Yeah, it is, but also I don't know how to really I don't know how we would stop what's happening already.
It's not going to.
Because, it's not going to. Because the babies that were like born, 10 years ago, they're just discovering this. And they're like the AI babies.
Yeah.
Just like we were the, I guess, www.web babies.
Yeah, growing up with the internet, starting, like we all thought the world was going to crash in 2000.
Yeah.
So, but we still had the opportunity to go out and socialize and also have the internet as help. We used it as a way to kind of solidify the answer that we needed, whereas AI is giving you the answer completely without thinking of your own way. But in the sense, we did have technology like online dating, Match.com, Harmony and all that. So
eHarmony, how old are you?
eHarmony. Tell me you remember eHarmony.
No, but why were you on eHarmony?
I wasn't on eHarmony. I was not on eHarmony. I knew of it, but I just didn't go on it.
So if you found out your boyfriend in the courting process, actually all of his texts were formed by ChatGPT, how would you feel?
I would be like, did you really? Ew. I would be like, oh. Yeah. But we met and I knew he had I was very, very flirty with him. And it was too instant for him to go on ChatGPT and try and find the answer straight away.
Yeah.
So I was like, works it.
And also, I don't think you should ever look at your spouse's ChatGPT history.
No. No.
Yeah. I would be arrested.
What have you said?
A lot of shit.
Do you plead the fifth?
Yeah. But like the police can go and like, if you're involved in a crime case, they can go and like get that in discovery.
Oh, they can get anything they want.
Yeah, so don't be doing anything too naughty.
No, because nothing's safe. Your history's out there.
So we're gonna move into a game.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not a game. We're gonna move on to a little segment that I prepared for us. And because we're speaking about how online people are now relying on ChatGPT, Grok for romance, and it's removing human connection.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be fun to go into ChatGPT and, as a celebrity or a notable figure, ask questions that are to do with dating, romance. Okay, the first one is in Gossip Girl style. So it's titled, "Write the text I should write to tell my friend I've slept with their mum." Okay. Gossip Girl style.
XOXO.
"You might want to sit down for this one. I did something that's straight out of a Gossip Girl plot twist. I slept with your mum. I'm not proud, but there it is. XOXO. Gossip Girl."
I'm not proud, but I did it.
Okay, your turn. This one's Samantha Jones, so just read the title.
Okay. How to tell someone I have given them chlamydia via email, like Samantha Jones. Hey, so here's the deal. I just found out I got chlamydia. Glamorous? Hardly. But adult? Absolutely. Since we've been intimate, you'll need to get tested too. It's quick, it's easy, and treatable. Don't freak out. It happens to the best of us. Handle it, clear it, and move on. Preferably with a martini in hand. Kisses, Samantha. And Samantha was so iconic.
Okay. "I want to tell my friend that I really fancy them and I think they're really fit over text in the style of Keir Starmer."
Oh, here we go.
What's his voice like?
Bland, boring.
"Return the sausages."
Return the sausages. Think power.
"Hi, I wanted to be straightforward and honest. Over time, I've realised that I really like you. Not just as a friend, but in a way that goes beyond that. I find you genuinely attractive and I think you're exceptionally appealing. I also feel I should mention, much like the much gained anticipated return of the sausages, my feelings for you have been quietly simmering for a while. And it seemed only right to be open about this now. I hope this doesn't make us uncomfortable. I hope this doesn't make things uncomfortable between us. I'm sharing this out of honesty and respect. Take care, Keir."
That was like a mixture of Boris Johnson, Keir Starmer, and King Charles.
Maybe Margaret Thatcher.
Oh, I'm delighted.
Okay, this one is
how to tell HR I'm sleeping with someone in the office in the style of Beyonce. I'm reaching out to be fully...
Hi.
Hi. I'm reaching out to be fully transparent and handle this proactively because I'm owning your truth is everything. I'm in the consensual relationship with a colleague. My accent is so bad. This connection has been built on respect, trust, and professionalism. And I'm committed to ensuring it remains the way at all times. Sorry. I'm sharing this with you, not out of obligation, but because I believe in leading the honesty and integrity. Just as in every aspect of my professional life, I intend to handle this situation with grace, clarity, and responsibility. Please let me know if any formal steps are needed to ensure compliance with the company policy. Thank you for your discretion. I trust this will be handled with the same professionalism and care that I bring to everything I do. Best faithfully, Beyonce Knowles Carter. Beyonce, if you see this, I love you so much.
I've got breakup texts that were not like that.
They just said bye.
Bye.
if they were even respectful enough to send you a breakup text.
So now we've got Jay-Z. Okay. So how do I ask my boss for a raise in the style of Jay-Z? Okay. Oh no. It's got like aha. Wait. hey, gotta put this on the table. Over the past time period, I've been stepping up. I can't do it. The New York accent. Stepping up, handling my responsibilities, and moving the team forward. Cause we built like this. Real talk. My contributions have been heavy, and the results speak for themselves. So here's the deal. It's time for my compensation matches my energy, the grind, the impact. I just want to set up a time. I just want to set up a time to make it official, talk numbers, and align all our values to make sure I bring the best possible outprint. Because I'm the blueprint. No stress, just honesty, just clarity. We put in the work, now let's recognize it. We Rockefeller, Respect, Jay-Z.
Oh my God, it's the for me. Hover.
Okay, the final one is in a Drake style, and I'll let Noe read it.
Write a text that respectfully asks if my crush would be down to go swinging in the style of Drake. Yo, Heidi, I'm going to be real with you. We don't know each other, but I can't stop thinking about you. Might be crazy to say this out loud, but I'd love to see if you'd be down to go exploring swinging together. No games, no hiding. Just being honest and putting it all on the line. Drake. Sorry, did I turn you on a little bit?
No.
I know. I'm so sorry. Just like shriveled up inside.
Let's move on to the dilemma.
Let's do it.
Okay. First one is called, well, do you want to read the first dilemma, or should I'll read the first dilemma?
You read the first dilemma.
Okay, so the first dilemma is called Italian class hookup gone wrong. Okay. Ooh. Bellissimo.
Spicy.
So, hi guys. Recently, I've been hooking up with this guy who I've met through my Italian classes. We are both polyglots, me English, Arabic and Turkish. Love that for you.
Sexy combo.
Him English and Farsi, which I think is Iranian language.
Right.
Yep. We connected over our love of languages and our Middle Eastern Euro backgrounds. I said I'm not looking for anything serious because I'm focused on getting my postgrad. Congrats to you.
Amazing.
He said the same. Or so I thought. ... I found him really attractive and mentally stimulating. We seem to have a fresh, progressive outlook on life compared to our traditional backgrounds. We've been hooking up after a few pub visits and a few coffee dates here and there. I've never hooked up after a coffee date.
Never.
No.
I've just gone straight for the hookup.
That said, I find his attitude completely switches in the bedroom. I'm 24 and have been on a journey of learning to know what I like in the bedroom and know what gets me over the edge. Mm-hmm. When I've tried to direct him lightly and encouragingly in a way that is respectful, he said it makes him feel emasculated after the sex. Mm-hmm. It seems like his idea of how things should go down in the bedroom is that he touches my body and I just come from pleasure.
Oh, good Lord.
Do you love being gay?
I'm so glad I'm gay.
I have now been avoiding the hookups in quotations. Mm-hmm. In quotations. After class, he's noticing and keeps on hinting about us being more than just what we are. He just gave me a skincare set this week and said, "You deserve a little pampering," skull emoji.
Oh my Lord.
The lack of critical thinking, I can't, as if he's trying to get in my good graces. I do not, in capitals, want a relationship right now, let alone have a sex with a person who is this arrogant in the bedroom. But I am getting texts and awkward conversations in class. In fairness, I have not addressed it, but he never addressed my clitoris.
Could even find it.
What the hell do I do? I can't move class. It's the only cohort we have.
First of all, this ego dilemma of being emasculated because someone's told you how they want to be pleasured it's not sex requires two people. You want to be pleasured and they want to be pleasured. So if he's not accepting of you being able to tell him how you would like to be pleasured or just guiding him in the right way, jib him off.
Yeah, and I'm so sorry you're going through that, but it's not uncommon. Like, a lot of these men think that sex is a situation where you both show up and you work your hardest to make the man come, and you're just there to witness the greatness of him jizzing.
Yeah, because ultimately he looks at you like a pocket, like a pussy pocket.
Yeah,
really.
because sex can only be done from penetration, because sex can only be something a man can do to a woman, right?
Yeah.
So we connect with you on that, even though, you know.
Even though I do not dive into that territory myself.
Yeah.
But if he is not wanting to take your side on how you want to be pleasured, and he's just going to be sending you cringy, awkward texts and just jib him off.
It sounds like you've done it respectfully, and you've not, you know, gone at it in what might be an intimidating way. But you said the problem now is that he keeps on texting and messaging, and you're obviously in your Italian class, which is really important to you, and we want you to get that postgrad, girl.
Yes, we do.
So I just think, I don't know, what do you do in this situation?
I think you just have to be mature, not be petty. Because why do you have to leave and change your way of what you're trying to accomplish just because of him?
I've got it. I've got the solution.
Do tell.
So just say, yeah, okay, I'd love to go coffee one final time with you. And he'll obviously say, hey, look, I think things have changed. Like emotionally redundant. And just say, well, yeah, recently I've been on a journey, and what I found out from having sex with you is that I think I might be gay.
Oh my God, drop the L bomb. The lesbian bomb.
Yep. Even if you're not, I don't think the lesbians will mind you using this. Just because that way you're handling his ego in a way of like, oh, I'm good. He should question if he's made you gay or not.
Yeah. Oh my God. Manipulation.
Yeah. And that way it cuts him off. He knows he can't get access to you anymore. And if he keeps on bothering you, then report him to your teacher.
There you go. And then get him removed.
There we go. Sorted.
What a great word of advice. Next dilemma. Office cuff kink made me cringe. Hi guys, been listening since 2023, Heidi, but I'm hoping you and your friend can help me with an office romance gone wrong. Excuse me. I'm having my first experience being a cougar, and can we swear?
Yeah.
And I fucking love it.
We love it for you.
Work, enter the cougar phase. Since my divorce, I hadn't had sex since last year's Christmas party, where I started sleeping with another head of department. Basil is hot.
Basil.
Let's call him Basil. Bit of seasoning. Basil is a hot, muscular, beefy Teesside lad who, when I see, I get any flutters for. It's the most excitement I've had in years. He's so attractive, and we're on the same page about keeping it light. Not serious, and just making one another feel good. Plus the part that's really bad, but it may be amusing to you and turns me on, is the boss's son.
So she's sleeping with
her
the
boss's
son, but they're across departments.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my God. Oh, who actually I'm good friends with, who wouldn't fire me, but defo wouldn't like it. Talk about nepotism. Nepo babies. I have a larger department, and a few times he's pushed for us to act out this power dynamic where I'm the boss and he's the subordinate. It's not how either of us run our teams, it's just role play. Okay. But recently he did something that wasn't an isolated incident, and it was a bit icky for me. I eating his ass, and he said, I like that, mummy. Also, he's asked over text if I'm still lactating. I gave birth last April. Oh.
And can we just have a moment of appreciation for this woman is out there getting it, though?
Yes, she's living
after
her
the baby
fantasy and had a baby. She's owning it.
Sacked off a shit husband.
He's like, get out. I'm getting young, hot, muscular, beefy tea.
Teesside. That means he's from Newcastle, I think.
Oh, is it? Oh, he's me like Teesside. It's a step too far because I know his mum and I'm friendly with her as being friendly with his dad, the boss who I've worked with for years. This is just getting all so complicated. Knowing that this is on his radar and something he wants to explore, it's changed me finding him hot, but has questioned my willingness to engage. I cannot look him in the eye, have him call me mummy. I'm already someone else's mummy who is on formula. So even if I wanted to supply, that has dried up. Oh my God. I don't want to kink shame him and would just like to get back into doing what we have been in the office and stock rooms. Ooh, workplace and in the workplace. He's a lovely lad. I don't want to make him feel weird. For reference, this is there are 7 years between us. Bess, Trish. Names and my own have been changed.
Okay.
Understandably.
Well, Trish, like, round of applause for Trish.
Round of applause for Trish, a newly cougar mum who's going through a divorce, sleeping with her boss's son.
Who she's friendly with the mum.
Friendly with the son's mum and dad.
Yeah.
And he called her, or was said, are you still lactating? And I like that mummy.
I don't think you're just mummy. I think you're daddy.
Yeah. You are everything. You are a single mom.
Trish, I'm sorry, but that's the best dilemma I've ever gotten on the show.
That is incredible. How would you handle that?
If I was Trish,
yeah,
and called me mummy on those 2 occasions, run into the stock cupboard and cry.
it's so hard to not hurt someone's feelings and like not into their kinks if they're really into you.
He sounds like quite a positive guy from the text, so I just think maybe be honest and be like, hey, look, I really love the fun we're having and I love the lightness of it, but that's just one thing I don't like.
Yeah.
And we can do all these other things that we love to do together, but that one thing, because I know your mum, not for me.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to go about it, because there is a line, there's a boundary, and because it's close to family and work colleagues and that dynamic,
Yeah.
I think he would take it well as well.
Or just be like, I am your mummy and don't fucking call me a mummy.
If you want to explore that situation.
Yeah, just flip it, get that thing out of there and just get the good stuff from that situation. And fair to you for like eating his ass, because not for me. You want to read the final one as well?
Go on then, with my amazing reading skills.
Yeah.
Am I eating out of the trash can?
Let's find out.
Let's find out. Hi guys, I've done something that is bad, really bad, and I hope you can give me some sympathy, but also helping me navigate this murky position I've just put myself in. When I was in my mid-20s, I was going out with this girl. Let's call her Katie. It was my first time being
I don't
in
like
love.
her already.
What's Katie ever done to you?
I don't know.
We don't like Heidi. When I was in my mid-20s, it was my first time being in love. Before meeting her, I could honestly say I was a relatively happy and glass full of kind of guy. Routine was easy to follow. I didn't feel attached too much and had a lot of peace in my life. Then I started Katie, the first girl I ever fell in love with, who shattered my heart into what appears to be beyond repair.
Poetic.
This Shakespeare in the house. We dated for 2 years until the age of 28, when I was considering of asking her to marry me. I even started to save up for a ring, all to find out that she was chasing on me with her boss. Chasing on me with her boss.
I think it's cheating.
Oh, cheating on me with her boss. Oh no. I was devastated and it broke my world. Now I'm 32 and we've recently reconnected. What started as, shall we catch up for a drink, when I was starting to feel myself again, led us to getting into a friends with benefits situation where I hate to say the sex is so good. Oh, of all the women I have ever been with after Katie, she just feels different. I've said to her whilst I'm enjoying myself, I've distanced her from the mistakes she made and have forgiven her. I don't want to get into a relationship with her. She says that she knows that was expressly apologetic.
She says that she knows I was extremely apologetic about I think she was just extremely apologetic about the past.
So she's expressed herself, she's apologized, but put forward the idea of being fuck buddies, especially over the winter months, cuffing season. Initially, I was okay with it, but I've noticed little things that indicate she wants to get back together, leaving a toothbrush, cooking for me, and also filming a sex tape for me to enjoy whilst going out of the country for work. She's grafting.
She wants you, baby.
She's grafting. I just can't trust her when I'm involved with her like that. It makes me an anxious person, and I don't want to be, and I never have been. I'm not a malicious person, but I flirt between being the better person and letting her down easy, or just ghosting cold turkey. It would work well as I'm moving flat in November. I know I've forgiven her, but I just feel like ghosting her might just give me that final feeling of justice. Or am I being cruel? This is like the creating the villain, like kind of
origin story.
Because she was cheating on you with her boss, and then just led you on, and now wants something from you. I can totally see how you would be wanting to be revengeful, but you know what pain caused you. Are you that type of person who wants to inflict it on someone else? You just don't like Heidi.
I don't think you're going far enough. I think you need to do more. I think if someone does you that nasty and you make the mistake of falling back into the trap, but then you realise you're a bad bee and you need to just regain that power back and teach this person a lesson who thinks they can crawl back into your life who's done you wrong like that. Mm-hmm. If it was forgiveness and you wanted to move on, fine, but you clearly need this to move on.
Like sometimes the playing field.
Sometimes you just do need to do that thing that hurts them to move on, within reason. There is an air of cruelty because it sounds like you've forgiven her, but you've not if you're still holding on to it.
Yeah.
So if this is what you need to really set yourself free, you'll find out if it does set yourself free. But if you personally cheat on me and I'm seeking for revenge, this isn't enough.
You're burning the whole house down.
I think a ghost is good, but I think also you have to leave them truly knowing the lesson of what they can never do to you again.
Yeah. To really imprint it in them, you can't do this to people.
I also think when you leave something with such a big gash or gaping hole in, there's no going back to it. So whatever you concoct here, you need to make sure it's so disastrous more than just cheat it, like her cheating on you with her boss, to make sure you never go back to her, because that situation it is eating out of the trash can.
Yeah.
And
he's moving flat in November, so if you're going to do it before you move, and then just be like, bye.
So you're for it.
If it heals you, do what you need to do to be healed. But I wouldn't personally do that.
I personally would.
There we go.
But I personally wouldn't get back with my ex.
Because they're an ex for a reason.
Exactly. Cuffing season, could you get back with an ex if you were single?
No. It depends how serious it was and how bad the breakup was.
I just don't believe in giving people that amount of power over you, especially if it's going to cause anxiety. Mm-hmm.
You just have to take ownership of it though, because if your ex wanted to get back with you, you have the power now to decide how it goes.
Yeah, and there's also something about not caring about the power anymore. Mm-hmm. He's waiting to be like, ha ha ha, look, I have the power. But what if just no one cares about it anymore? Mm-hmm. That just dissolves and neutralizes it.
And then you're just there for a good time.
Yeah, interesting. Well, that's all of the dilemmas.
That is all the dilemmas. I hope we helped.
Thank you so much for coming on, Noe.
Thank you for having me. It's been great.
It's been a pleasure. And those dilemmas were fucking wild.
Very wild. I'm here for the cougar mum.
Our most valuable player is Trish, the cougar mum.
Trish, we are waiting to hear the results.
Yeah, we want an update. Okay. What are you getting up to? Where can people find your journey?
My journey, you can find me on Instagram, which is Noe Bercier. So it's NoeBersier. And I just post anything and everything I want there. My radio show on Future Hits Radio is on Wednesdays between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. And you're here for the good tunes, the good vibes, and the good energy.
Thank you so much for listening, guys. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Oh, wait, I always ask one kind of out there question before I go.
Yes.
What sex noise do you think Donald Trump makes?
Tariffs.
What do you think Melania does?
Help me.
She goes
like, be best.
If you found this episode interesting or enjoyed it, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button down here. It helps me out more than you know. I'm an independent production. Or check out one of our past episodes here. There's one here. That's what I'm imagining.